Hi, thanks for joining me today. Are you a new mother? And whereas before you were perfectly okay or happy with the step-family arrangements and having your stepchildren round, you even loved them. But since the birth of the baby, you're finding it really difficult to even have them round. It's really changed and you don't know what to do. I post once a week, so subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell and I'll let you know every time I post. Many stepmothers find after they've given birth to a baby themselves, they do not have the same relationship with their stepchildren. They could have really got on well with them before and relationships could have been great. But then when the mother has a baby of her own, things can change really quite dramatically. Before, she would say she loved her stepchildren. Now, it can even be she can't stand them. She doesn't want them around. She wants them not to visit. She wants them out of the house. The bond between her and her new baby is so strong that she feels as though she wants to form a family unit with her partner, who may be the father of the stepchildren, likely, and what was before can't continue. And this leaves everybody very kind of at a loss. The partner doesn't understand why things haven't been able to just, continue and that the family can be whole and the stepchildren welcomed. And the mother can't really understand why her mind has been changed about these stepchildren and she just wants to bond with the partner and her new baby as one new family unit. Whereas before you'd been able to be a family unit as a step family, now the mother quite often wants to separate and form a second family unit, if you like, with the partner and her new baby, and the stepchildren form a different family. This can be really upsetting for everybody. It can be very upsetting for the mother, but also for the partner, for the stepchildren, for the extended family, everybody. This is quite a natural phenomenon. I find it a lot. Lots of people contact me to ask me for help on this topic. And the more this mother feels as though she should bond with the stepchildren or should accept them, or that she feels bad about the feelings she's got, the worse it gets, the longer it can take to put it right. This is what I think. I think that oxytocin and other hormones are released during pregnancy and the birth of the baby and shortly afterwards. This, I think, is a survival strategy for our race. It's really important that a mother bonds with her baby. A human baby can't survive on their own, unlike other animals that get born. They can survive from the get-go. So I think we are genetically disposed to bond with our children in a particular way. And it's a bit like becoming a bit of like a lioness in her lair, where she becomes extremely protective of her young. And I think that is what new mothers experience when they feel protective about their baby, just want that time alone with their baby. They don't want to be interfered with by other children arriving in the house. and spoiling things. And this can extend to not wanting to go on holiday with the extended step family, to be able to have Christmas and other festivals alone with your baby and your partner. This is my baby's first Christmas. I don't want it to be interrupted by others. Those are the kinds of things that I hear from new mothers. So what can you do about it? Well, the first thing is that it's really brave of the stepmother to come forward and be able to express her emotions. I don't believe that any new mother doesn't feel a rejection of previous step-family arrangements on the birth of a new baby. So there are some things that you can do to help the passage through. I would like to say that normally it doesn't last forever. It lasts while your baby is a baby and a sort of toddler. But when the baby starts going to nursery school or proper school, you'll find that your emotions in this area ease off. You're not feeling quite so het up and uptight about the stepchildren. Your own child is messy, unruly, difficult at times, and when that all begins to happen, you begin to accept other children back into your home more readily because they too are messy, untidy, need managing, and then you've got all of them that need the same things really. But it's just while you've got that baby, all precious and new and so lovely, that you want the time to yourself. And I would say that very shortly after that, it's really no problem at all because your stepchildren bond with your child and then you're like one big family. So it does go away. But when you are a new mum and you've got stepchildren, it is worth to be more organised in the home. So the stepchildren have boxes for their toys, places for their clothes. So when they're not with you, you're not reminded of them. That can help the stepmother feel alone with her baby and not hampered by other stepchildren around. Organise it so that when the stepchildren do come to visit, there are planned things for you to do. Maybe there's a space for them to be that's apart from you. Organise a different room or reorganise their bedrooms. Organise for time out with their parent so that they're not in the house the entire time. And generally get everything sorted so that you are as least as possible encumbered by the stepchildren. It can also be very difficult to see your stepchildren handling and playing with your baby. It's a really hard this one, because often the stepchildren are trying to be lovely and they've got a new baby and they're delighted really, and yet the mother can be very protective and not want the children to touch the baby, hold the baby, feed the baby, bath the baby, play with the baby. And so it is worth just having a word with the stepchildren and saying, you can do this, but you can't do that. And then the stepchildren, once they know that, will be prepared to please you. But if you don't communicate and don't say anything, but just get frustrated and angry when they do things you don't like, but don't say anything, then it's hardly the stepchildren's fault. So if you are feeling these protective lioness feelings about you and your newborn, it's totally normal, it's totally natural. You just need to take steps to make the home as best as possible it can be for you. We run workshops, sessions, an email response service, and we write booklets. Links to our website and social media are in the description box below.